This team is going to take on the identity of this city, all right? And this city's been down, and it found a way to get up, all right? It's found a way to overcome adversity, all right? And so this team's going to be built on, we're going to kick you in the teeth, all right? And when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off, all right? And we're going to stand up, and then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down, all right? And on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap, and we're going to get up, and then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing.
What's up, everybody? I need another beer, but I am not going to get one right now before we get this thing started.
I don't think you're ready.
Hey,
I don't think you're ready.
Mike, go first. Open shots at the Gridiron Blitz. I said my gut had us winning. We let us down. We did not win. Mike, you get to go first, bro.
They are who we thought they were.
Dang it! Why is Alex Anzalone on this team? He is trash, bro. The greatest coverage linebacker in the NFL. Come on. He sucks.
Well, whoever said that doesn't know football.
Guy with white blonde hair.
That's Thor, baby. That's Thor right there, man. I'm talking nonsense.
I told y'all that this defense was cheeks. I told y'all we ain't winning that many games. But we going 10 wins. And again. We're going to play.
Mike is stupid, bro.
Dang it.
Noble Sports Entertainment, man. Go ahead. What
man, I don't know what type of Kool-Aid people is drinking nowadays, but I'm telling you, bro, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid that they drinking, man. I'm not a believer, bro. I told you I'm gonna wait and see approach with the Lions. I got a chance to see them firsthand tonight. That defense is bootylicious.
Oh man, that's facts, bro. Mark Orem, what you got, man?
I'm not going to come at you too hard, Grid, man. Maybe you're drinking some of that Alizé. Maybe you're drinking some of that Alizé or something, bro. I don't know what you were doing there, but that's all right. You had some feelings.
Oh,
that's okay.
Yeah.
I gave the Lions way too much credit, man, to tell you the truth. So bad on me. Bad on me on that. I was close with the score with the Green Bay, but I thought Detroit would score maybe a little bit more than that. But they're cheeks, man. They are a bad team. They're just a bad football team, man.
Yeah,
very bad.
Yeah, that's all facts. We got TROXE'Ls Sports Talk. What's up, Trox? Go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro.
Look at him.
Hakuna Matata. Oh, it's one step closer to Kayvon Thibodeau. Hakuna Matata.
That's it, baby. One more step.
Hey, I got so mad in the first half or in the first quarter. I actually got so mad. I tweeted the NFL commissioner Roger Goodell, and I tweeted the NFL officiating and said, "How much did y'all get paid?" Because this stuff is #rigged.
Oh man. Well.
Yeah,
I was wrong.
Take it all off, Mike.
Mike is taking it all off. Mike, you ain't going nowhere. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute, Mike. This is Chat Sports texting me right now.
Chicago Bears jersey.
Yeah, Chat Sports is telling me to tell Mike he better put that jersey back on. Man, listen. The Detroit Lions fall today 35. I said 31-35 Detroit Lions. It was 35-17. Detroit looked phenomenal the first half. Jared Goff had one incompletion, and then Jared Goff happened. Okay, let's do this. Here's the thing, man. The Detroit Lions, what was the one thing you saw? They got away from the run. I don't know why. I'm not sure why they got away from the run. TROXE'Ls Sports Talk, I can't see that. What does that say?
NFL or at NFL officiating. That was not an incomplete pass. That was intentional. That was not an incomplete pass, not intentional grounding. How much is NFL commissioner paying y'all #rigged?
All right, so let me start off with
8:50 p.m.
Let me start off with this. Y'all ready? All right, I'm going to do my video after this game. Jared Goff was the leading rusher on our team.
Pathetic.
46 yards.
Yeah, that's
37
terrible.
for DeAndre Swift and 25 for Jamal Williams. We got away from running the ball. Mark Orem, What do you think went wrong in this game, bro? We had to lead 17-14 in the half. I told everybody to calm down. Aaron Rodgers hadn't even shown up yet. He didn't even arrive at the stadium. No. What do you think went wrong in this game, man?
I don't really know, man. It looks like they just completely imploded. They just really imploded. They got away from some things that were kind of succeeding in the first half. They kind of panicked. It seemed like the second half, you know, they were down by, I think, about 10, 13 points or whatever it was. And they kind of got away from the run game. It's not like the run game was that crazy good, but they just completely got away from it. And when you got guys like, when you have Jared Goff being your leading rusher on a team, that's sad.
That's a problem.
That's a huge problem, man. And we need to start talking about this defense, man. Like what? This
Alex Anzalone, best coverage linebacker, and again,
no, man. Hey, man, it ain't even. It's not even him, man. It's the whole defense.
Absolutely. Why isn't my guy playing though? Why isn't Derek Barnes playing?
Well, wait. I said the same thing. They said Derek Barnes had migraines.
Hey,
that's what
you
they
better
said.
give that man
I
some
have migraines for this team. Put in Derek Barnes.
Hey, you better give that son of a gun some Advil or something because he needs to play. He needs to play.
Jimbo G,
Jimbo
he's
G.
on fire today.
Yeah, salute to the panel in the chat. Alex Nelson Collins, if you more need to go. It's only 2 games, fellas. Come on, refs. Refs messed up the game. LOL and Mike, they should have stayed with the run. Appreciate that, Jimbo. Appreciate you, bro.
That's all facts, Jimbo.
Man, MicroMike, what happened, man? What happened in this game?
Again, just like last week, you know, you got away what worked, run the football, and then we got behind. And you can't run the football when you're behind 5 million freaking points. And I knew as soon as we turned that ball over, because our defense can't stop nothing. No. It was over. They had the lead. We turned the ball over. They scored that touchdown. That was game right there. Because our defense is so bad. They can't stop nothing. And they keep having Alex Anzalone in this game. I don't know why. And then Melifonwu went down, and who was actually really good. That really hurt the second.
Yeah.
He was playing well, man. He was right there. You can't cover Devontae any better than that. That was a great ball, great catch. And I think he popped a hammy or a thigh muscle or something, man.
I think it was a quad.
Play.
Yeah,
it was a quad.
I popped me a brain vessel.
Yeah. Nova Sports Entertainment, man. What happened in this game?
I mean, what didn't happen, Grit? What didn't happen? I mean, let's look at the whole picture overall. The defense was not good, man. Anzalone, I can say a lot about him, but everybody, I'm talking about none of the linebackers showed up. None of the corners besides, I guess, Melifonwu, he did okay. You know what I'm saying? He's a rookie, so I can kind of give him a little leeway, but nobody stood out on defense. Nobody really I mean, I know Brockers got in there a couple times, mixed it up a little bit. Nick Williams got in there a couple times. I give him a little shout out. But at the same time, man, the defense is horrible, man. And this team is not going to the playoffs, man. I don't know who feeding you guys these lies and telling you that this team is going to the playoffs.
Who would be saying it?
I don't know who's saying it, but this team is not going to the playoffs, guys. Let's face it. If you don't got a defense, you're not going anywhere. Who can you stop? Let's be realistic. Who can you stop in the NFL? Nobody.
Nobody.
You got next week. You got Lamar Jackson, who might rush for 300 on you. Come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, fellas?
Go wild on us, man.
So
what do you do?
Shout out.
Says I've been saying playoffs. No, I have not.
No.
I know I haven't.
Willie.
Willie.
Wait, hold on.
No way,
hold on. Let me see.
No, you get that rest. I've not been saying playoffs. I've been
No,
saying
he
the whole
hasn't. Wait a minute.
offseason. This team's going 5 to 6 wins at most.
Oh, yeah. No, Willie. No, Willie might be a troll account, bro, because there's no way MicroMike has been saying. I watch all his videos.
Mike ain't never
Mike
said
has
that.
never been saying playoffs.
Mike,
Nobody in the Infinite Sports Network has been saying playoffs.
That's facts. The closest we got was me saying my gut told me we was gonna win today.
And I said, Grid, no.
Yeah, you did. I think everybody said
We all said no.
for a minute. Hey, for a minute, I was sitting there like this. I said, I can't wait. But I knew that the Lions had to finish the game. I said that during the finish the game, man. So Aaron Rodgers was toying with the defense the first half.
Yep.
And just exploded the second half. I knew when those penalties started stacking up against the Lions. Man, okay, so let's talk about the leader of this franchise, the leader of this team, Jared Goff. phenomenal first half. I mean, vintage, he was looking phenomenal. That second half started, that rain started, and from a fumble to just a nightmare, that became Jared Goff. So let me ask all a question, man. Jared Goff, I mean, does he get better? Do you think it's just maybe
I'm going to say this. It was not on Jared Goff today. No. I think Jared Goff played as best as he could play.
He played as best as he could play, but he did drop the football. He did make some ill-advised passes.
Well, I mean, yeah, he did do that, but I mean, when you don't have receivers getting open, I mean.
There was receivers open.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Cephas dropped a couple, though, too.
Yeah,
Cephas also made a couple as well.
He looked good. Yes,
he also had a touchdown. I'll give him credit.
If he would have caught that touchdown, he would have outshined Odell Beckham. That
was a nasty. Yeah, that was a nasty one-hander, man.
Yeah, if he would have hauled that in, he would have had the highlight of the year and probably for the next 5. So here's the thing, Mark. Jared Goff, I know you've been hard on him. How much of the blame do you put on JG for today's loss?
I'm not going to put too much blame on Jared Goff for this. Yeah, he did have that fumble, and it comes down to those hands, man. It comes out to those hands. He's got small hands. I don't care.
Tiny hands.
Hands are tiny.
Hands.
But he did have some open guys. He did have some open guys downfield. He does not want to throw the ball downfield.
Yeah.
And there's a part of me inside that understands it because he doesn't have a lot of crazy good options down there. Couple drops happened tonight too. So I'm not going to put this all on Goff, but he kind of imploded a little bit in the second half. The whole offense did. They got away from everything. It's like they got away from the run. Goff seemed like he was panicking a bit. Guys weren't getting open. Guys were getting open. He wasn't throwing. It was just kind of a mixture of bad things going on. And then the defense just imploded.
Who is Willie? Who are you really? What's the real fake account name?
Love how you guys play.
We're talking about the freaking defense.
Yeah, nobody's paying attention to him right now. I'm looking at
the refs. No, we're not blaming on the refs, man. Shut up.
Nobody said anything about the refs, man.
Yeah, Jared Goff only missed one pass, I think, the entire first half, and that was the one falling into the dirt. I think he needs to make better decisions with the ball. I think at times he was trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to take a sack. But I agree with you, Mark. He doesn't want to throw the ball downfield. Troxel Sports Talk, how much of the blame do you put on Jared Goff?
I mean, I don't put a whole lot, but I mean, I blame everybody. It's all from management, coaching, players. You know, everybody gets blamed. It's a team sport, so everybody gets blamed. But, I mean, I'm going to give him, the benefit of the doubt, just because, I mean, baby hands, it's raining. I mean, I mean, that's a recipe for disaster for any baby hands.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Noble Sports Entertainment. How much of the blame do you put on JG?
I put a tiny bit, a little bit. You got to secure that football, man. You're the Detroit Lions. You don't get away with a lot of stuff. Yeah. The interception, he threw the interception at the wrong time because they was trying to march down the field. So I'm not gonna say it's all on Jared Goff, but yeah, he did play a part in this loss tonight. He has to be better. He's the leader of this football team, and I want to see him get better. Yes, he has some tiny hands, and he probably wants to blow his hands up or something like that. but
hey, put some stickum on them gloves or something.
Yeah, man. But I can't. It's a team loss, man. They imploded, man. That just like I told you guys earlier in the pregame when we were talking. I said that it was going to get out of hand. The score was where the Lions were going to have to go away from the run, and that's exactly what happened. They couldn't run the football anymore because they got down. Once they got down, it's like, how you going to come back? Now you got to try to shoot your way back into the game by passing, and it just wasn't working.
You know what's so crazy, though, TA, is when they started getting away from the run, it was only 21-17, and I'm like, why are they not going and running the football? Like, a lot more. You're only down, what is that, 4 points?
4 points.
Yeah, they got to run that football, man. You got to run the football.
MICROMIKE, how much do you put on JG, bro, of the loss?
I'll say probably 35%. Around there, you can't throw an interception, you can't fumble the football. You can't do it, man. And with this team, with this defense, you can't screw up one time. You can't. Because if you let them get ahead, it's over with.
Yep.
If they get 1 point ahead of you, it's over with.
And that's what
the defense can't stop anything.
I was saying that I said, you going tit for tat. They phenomenal first drives, got up first. Yeah, they got up first. And Aaron Rodgers, man, you cannot kick field goals. You cannot let them stay in this game. And that's exactly what happened. Shout out to Jimbo G, who says, I said Orum chat and others, Alex be taking off plays and looking at the camera like a rap victim, or looking like he cheated on his wife and got caught.
Oh, Lord.
now I will say this. Shout out to Jimbo, man. Listen,
shout out Jimbo. Comment.
Here's the deal. TJ Hawkinson.
Love it, Jimbo.
8 receptions for 66 yards. That's a problem, fellas. That's a problem. Quintez Cephas, the number 2, 63 yards. DeAndre Swift, the number 3. Trinity Benson. Let's talk about Trinity Benson. What we gave up two draft picks for this guy, this coming up draft. Mark, why do you think Trinity's not in his? He was in for garbage time, blah, blah, blah. We gave up. Do you think he's trying to get used to the offense? What's the deal with Trinity Benson, bro?
Yeah, like I think it's a whole. Like he's only been here two and a half weeks, so I think he needs to get acclimated to the playbook still. I think there's still some time for him. They tried to get to him late. It seemed like late, like garbage time, like you were saying. But I think this kid needs to be on the field. Besides Cephas, I don't really know who else to trust. Where's Khalif Raymond? I thought he was the preseason superstar. He hasn't done nothing. You know, what I mean? He made one nice catch in the first game, but he didn't do much today. Like I don't know if he even caught a ball.
Yeah, he went two receptions, 18 yards.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Probably was a little middle. Yeah.
But you guys, like the Lions, they spent draft picks on this kid.
Yeah.
Let's see him out there. This wide receiving unit is horrific.
And this gives you proof. This gives you proof when it's TJ, Cephas, Swift, Benson, Raymond. That's it. TJ all day. TJ gonna be out by week 7, bro. He gonna be tired. Like where's Darren Fells at? Like I mean, I didn't even remember TJ. And
there's only I think 1 or 2 plays Fells was in.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Fells is just a blocker, anyways, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, Mike, Trinity Benson. We gave up 2 draft picks. Could have had 12 or more. We gave up 2. What's the deal with Trinity Benson, bro? You covered his team every day.
He just got here. It may take a little bit of time for him to understand the playbook. I'm not worried about that. I expect him to get, a little playing time here and there. It's going to take a while to get used to it. Traded right before a season, that's rough. You get really no playing time in training camp, anything like that. Yeah. But he's got to work out. You got to see some production from this guy before season's over, or else that was throwing away some draft picks. I'm sorry, man. I just got a migraine because it's so frustrating. I'm sorry. Who is tired of watching this defense?
I am.
I know I am.
I'm so tired of watching this week in and week out. This has been, 4 years of this?
Yeah, horrible defense, yeah.
But we got to, and that's the thing I wanted to go into is a lot of people coming for Campbell. Campbell looked like he was about to cry on the sideline. Did y'all see that, bro? Was it just me, or did he look a little emotional there on the sideline?
It looks like he was getting in his feelings. It looks like he was getting in his feelings a bit. Oh, for sure.
I think he was, bro.
I think what it is, Grid, is that Campbell realized he took the hardest job in the NFL.
Yeah. And now he's crying about it.
And now he was crying. Oh, I didn't see that. Goff missing our best old lineman. The receivers were open. Victim, not rap victim. The Packers were tired out the Lions defense by running the ball. Yeah, Aaron Jones was having his way. Appreciate that, Jimbo. Autism. What's going on, Alex?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man? He says, hey, big fan of all you guys. Here's a fun fact. Lions opponents have had 19 possessions against us. They have scored on 12 of them. I've never seen it.
That's so sad.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
That is a sad situation.
That's a
sad stat. Man, Green Bay. Let me see. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, 8 receptions, 121 yards. Robert Tonyan, 3 receptions, 52. Aaron Jones, 6 receptions, 48. Randall Cobb, the old man, got into it with 3 receptions. I mean, Aaron Rodgers was just spreading this boy around. He was just spreading it around, man. And
I think who beat you tonight was Aaron Jones, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
The ability of Aaron Jones. Yeah. Aaron
All
Jones really played well
At
tonight.
the same time, Aaron Jones has 67 yards. You feed him the ball in the red zone. I mean,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
And he was getting in there.
You just can't stop him. Yeah, you got to stop him from scoring. If you would have stopped Aaron Jones from scoring those 4 touchdowns, this whole tune would have been totally different.
Yeah, if you would have stopped anybody.
Yeah.
Right. That's the goal.
Yeah. But I mean, no, I'm just like, no, but I mean, you guys know what I'm saying. Like,
where's the goal line defense at? Where's it at?
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, there's you held him to under 100 yards. Like, you held Aaron Jones under 100 yards,
which is pretty good.
But you know what though? It didn't seem like it. It didn't seem like it, bro. It didn't seem like it at all.
Well, that's because he also had the receiving yards to add
to
it.
He had
the 48. He had 48.
Trey Flowers at what?
I mean, Trey. Listen, Trey. He made a little bit of ruckus. I can't come at Trey like that. He did make a little. He did.
What happened to Romeo?
He should be doing ruckus.
Romeo was making a little bit of ruckus as well. I mean, that's all you can do, man. Yeah, he do.
Man, I'm tired of making ruckus, man. Get somebody. Hurt somebody, man. Rip somebody's face mask off, bro. That's what I want.
Where's some werewolves at? We need
werewolves on this team.
Some silverback werewolves.
Right, I'm looking for silverbacks and werewolves. Where are you?
With the first pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select.
They're not going to have the first pick. We will win at least one game.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We're not going to lose every game, bro.
Yeah, we are.
There's no way. There's no way, man. We're not going to lose every game.
Y'all don't have to lose every game to be the first pick.
Y'all really think we're going to lose every?
It's got to be the worst team.
Okay, first pick. Wow, that's tough, bro.
First
We haven't picked first since. Okay, Mark, you said first or second. Oh my God,
it's not
top 10.
Oh my God,
top 10 selection.
Not like the way they look. They look terrible.
Yeah, we look bad, man.
Who are we gonna beat? The Bears?
Nobody.
Maybe.
I don't even think we beat the Bears, man. I don't even think they beat the Bears.
So let me.
Hey, if Derek Fields would play.
That would be me.
Oh, I mean, Justin Fields, my bad. Justin Fields. Hey, you can play though. Hey, that one deserves.
I'm like, wait a minute, that's me.
I'm thinking Derek Barnes and Justin Fields all at the same time.
Oh man.
I would have called him Justin Barnes then.
Oh man. Tough. And we got the Ravens next week. Oh boy. Boy.
Yeah,
will we have them punt one time? I don't think they're going to punt one time.
All right, here's some upside.
Hey, Cook is going to be sitting on the bench the whole game.
Lions did
65-2.
They did go 2 for 2 in the red zone, but the penalties, man, 9 penalties for 78 yards and the 2 turnovers.
Terrible.
They just unraveled, man. During the
I laughed when I heard that one.
I did too.
Hands to the face and said, "You've got to be kidding!"
And it wasn't even hands to the face. He
Bro, that was so ticky tack.
Yeah, he had his
shoulder pad.
That
That was a really bad call.
I mean, he did touch the face mask, but I mean, it was so quick. I mean, I would have let that one go. Like, I've seen more egregious hands to the face than that one, and they let that go. But it's the Lions; they're not going to let nothing go.
There was a play too. There was a play too one time where the Green Bay. And I don't want to sound like a bitter old woman right now, man, but like there was one time where a Green Bay guy absolutely he was pressuring Goff and Goff threw it away, and he put his paw right into Goff's face. No call.
Yeah.
No call. And the ref was right there.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that too.
I thought it could have been called, but I was like, okay, I kind of understand it not being called, but then a possession later, we get a bad call on us with hands to the face. There was some weak calls, but whatever.
Yeah. Hey, TA, so the people that's inevitably going to call for Dan Campbell's job today, what do you have to say to those people, man?
To the people that's called? Well, I'm going to look at it like this, man. He's been dealt a bad hand, man. The roster overall, man, is terrible. I mean, you gotta work with what you got. You know, it's a lot of the Patricia guys still on the team that some of these guys need to go. But at the same time, it's the hand that he's been dealt. I mean, you really didn't have a lot this offseason you didn't have a lot of money to work with. You didn't have a lot. So basically I'm not gonna blame anything on Dan Campbell because I understand that, you know, that he has to be able to get this roster. He needs time to get it together. He needs time to get because you don't have any talent on this team. I mean, besides some of the pieces that's on the offensive side of the ball, where's the pieces on the defensive side of the ball? Guys that can stop somebody, guys that's running around punching the ball out. You ain't got no guy on the team that's getting strip sacks or anything like that. Nobody is doing none of these things. No interceptions, no nothing. Where's the guys that's getting turnovers?
Yeah, we had none today.
Yeah, Walker
no turnovers.
Well, no, Devontae smacked it down. That would have been a pick, but he smacked it down. Yeah, he smacked it down. I see it. SC Ninja says Lions have chances to win against Bears, Bengals, Eagles, Falcons. That's it. LOL.
4 wins.
I just can't see it, man.
4 wins.
No, we don't.
There's 4.
No way.
I think 2 wins is looking
Maybe 2 there.
closer. 1 to 2.
And you gotta know.
Go ahead, T.A.
And you got to know this, man. It's okay, guys, to criticize your football team because everybody wants the Lions to be better. It's not saying that, you know what I'm saying, we're beating these guys up just to beat them up. We're just saying, like, man, we want a better product out on the field. We understand that the talent is there. It's not there. You're gonna have to need some time to get all of these pieces on the team and to get this thing right, man. But right now, from what I'm seeing, on the defensive side of the ball, it is horrible, man. It is horrible. It's been horrible. Like you said, Grit, it's been horrible for the last 3 to 4 years. The defense has been terrible. They can't stop anybody.
Now, Jason Smith, I think I saw him in the chat. He says, okay, are we serious overreacting after 2 games? We have 15 left. Now, as for 34 and 8, they need to be replaced with Barnes and Pittman. I can agree with that as well.
I can agree with that.
I mean, the overreacting is just simply I don't think anybody on the panel is overreacting.
No.
I have us. This team is really, really bad. And here's the thing about it. If nobody seems to remember this stat, but you know that the Lions we're almost on that 11-game losing streak. Now, if you take the preseason out, it's more like 8. We lost our last win came against what team? Anybody remember? What was our last win? Chicago Bears after Matt Patricia was fired.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That was our last win. And we should have lost that game. If it wasn't for Romeo and former quarterback throwing the bullet, we lose that game. So we are going on a 8 or 9. It's one of those. We were 5-7 when we won that game. Then we lose 4 more and we've lost 2. So we're on a 6-game losing streak right now. This is tough.
Get worse.
Mike says it's only gonna get worse.
Much worse. Next week.
Is, man.
It's not even gonna be close.
But we said other than the gut feeling today, everybody on this panel had their first coming win. I said Chicago Bears. I had them going 0-3 to start the year.
I said Chicago, but I'm gonna probably retract that.
Yeah, I can't even say win, man. Win the first win. I don't even know, man, at this point.
Well, yeah, because we play the Ravens at home.
Bengals, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bengals.
I can't really say Bengals. I can't say the Bengals really.
And the Bengals play tough, man.
They do.
Yeah.
They play tough.
I can't tell you who we're gonna win, man, because I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Perry says Falcons.
Yeah, that's possible.
They're a bad team as well.
Hold on. I'm going to pull up their schedule real quick.
I didn't want to, bro. I'm tired.
We're worse, though. We're worse.
I already got it. Trox already got it, bro. I got it, man. I can bring it in. But you know what? Let's do that. Everybody knew we were going to lose this game. Let's see if we can pull this.
Yeah, the first win might be coming either Cincinnati. I got us. Yeah, week 6. Week 6, week 8. Yes, it's at home.
Let me see. Okay, that's the one.
Week 6 and week 8 are at home. That's where I got us winning our 2 games for the bye week.
All right, minus the Denver Broncos because it's not on here. It's not on here, but it has been added. I didn't add that one into here.
We're not beating the Broncos.
I say, yep.
Dang, you're going all the way to first win at week 14.
Who?
I'm
Who's
saying
going?
Atlanta Falcons potentially could be our first win.
Okay, and
Yeah,
this
that's a
is not.
possibility. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not the order. Let me see if I have that one. But we do play the Ravens.
I got it pulled up if you want me to say them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we got-
I think you can share it though, can't you, Trox?
Oh,
You can
yeah.
do that here.
Yep.
Yeah, you can do that, and I'll pull it up. So everybody can see it as well. This is tough, man. This is tough. But I don't think too much of the blame. Oh, here it is. I got it right here. All right,
You got it?
Yep, this is it right here.
Okay.
And this is
That's a bad
with
schedule.
Denver.
God.
Oh Lord.
Now, what I realize is that the Detroit Lions do not have back-to-back. They do. They got the Thanksgiving game and the December 6th game. Those are the only two games they have at home back-to-back. That is a brutal schedule as well. You got to hop in on the road, you're back. On the road, you're back. So, and then you got the short week or the 10 days break between Thanksgiving and
Thank
the
God
Vikings.
it's going from Cleveland to Detroit.
Yeah, but that's still tough.
Potentially
Rock.
just Atlanta. That's what I'm looking at. One
Man.
win,
So there's a
Yeah.
potential. There's a potential to go 0-17.
Yes.
I got no.
Oh,
well,
man,
I
come
mean,
on, y'all.
there is a
Wow.
potential. I mean,
There
it's,
is.
it,
There is.
I mean,
I mean,
that's
yeah,
for
so
any
for me to
football
play
team.
the
though.
lottery and get a scratch off and win $5 million. I mean,
Hey,
yeah,
there's
it's
still a
potential.
percent though. There's still a slim percent.
Oh my.
All right, so
But-
if you guys can't see this, we play the Ravens at home next. Then we got 2 road games, the Chicago Bears and then the Minnesota Vikings, and Dalvin Cook will eat on this
Oh, my
defense.
goodness.
Then we
Yeah.
got the
God.
Cincinnati Bengals. Then we got the game I'll be at the LA Rams. The one game I want them to win all year. We got the Eagles, the Halloween
Possibility.
day, bye week. We got Big Ben and the
We win the
Steelers.
bye week. We do
Not
win
looking,
there.
not looking too good. The Cleveland Browns, that's going to be a stump fest. The Chicago Bears at the crib, the Vikings at the house, the Denver Broncos, the Arizona Cardinals, the Falcons, the Seahawks, and we end at home against the Packers.
Mm.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this. I'm gonna say this, Grid.
You know what's jacked
Grid
up?
in the panel. I'm gonna say this.
It's not looking good, man.
Bengals, Eagles, Broncos, and Falcons. That's the 4 games we're gonna win.
Yeah,
No way.
that's a possible.
Tell you what, folks, can history repeat itself? In 2008, our final game was against Green Bay.
And we lost.
That we lost and went 0-16.
Stop
And
it,
again.
bro.
And again,
Stop it, bro.
We're gonna go
We
10
can't-
wins, go playoffs.
Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals are going to
Playoffs,
drop
13,
dimes
10,
on
13
this team.
wins, and again,
Wrong
so-
again.
so wait,
Football, you don't know football.
Before we go down that road, what? Hey, Fox, what?
Wrong again.
Hey, listen.
I'm a detective in this.
Listen,
I
No,
broke
no
quiz
football.
code.
that's the guy people listen to. I don't understand it, bro. We have been saying this for months. We've been saying this for months.
wrong
We
again.
have been saying this for months, bro. But we're the ones with the troll comments. And again. All right, look. Let's
Hey.
get back to the show.
Hey, we're called the Squares.
We are the Squares, bro. That junk is funny. Okay, Mark, was there any positive that you took out of this game? In a coach, player, team, any positive that you took out?
TJ Hawkinson is TJ Hawkinson is the real deal. I don't. What do you want me to say?
I'm just asking, bro. It wasn't
No,
rhetorical.
listen. I'm going to try. I'm going to try here really bad. I'm going to try here really bad, man. Besides TJ Hawkinson, I thought that the O-line was pass blocking pretty well for Jared Goff. But then I just don't understand. I don't understand what happened in the second half. I can't even put a finger on it. It's like the whole thing just
Meltdown.
imploded. But I will give credit to the O-line. Like they were doing their job. It seemed like it just. Goff's here for 2 years, and I just can't. I want him. I got here for 2 years, man, and I can't wait till he's gone.
He's going to give us a quarterback, bro.
The real Mark came out. Mark was trying to. He was
trying
to go around it.
He's going to franchise quarterback because of this play.
Mark, I got to give it up to Mark. He tried. He played well during the offseason, but now the real deal is coming out. Mark is like, get him out of here.
And it's not, and Grid, it's not like I'm putting all the blame on him because you know that wouldn't be justified. I'm not doing that. I'm not. But man, I think he's a little bit. He's a liability, and it almost seems like that this coaching staff doesn't trust him. Or he just doesn't trust himself. I don't know what it is, but he doesn't have the killer instinct. He doesn't have it.
He said that during the broadcast that he has to get. That he doesn't have it.
It's just, man, it's frustrating to watch, and we're going to be watching this for the next 14 weeks, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's going to lead us to the first pick in the draft. We're going to take quarterback.
What quarterback is worth it, though? What quarterback is worth the first pick, though?
I don't know. We'll have to wait till that time comes.
We have one of the worst times to have the first pick.
I'm taking it. If we're the first pick, I'm taking a quarterback.
I'm taking Kayvon.
We have to.
Yeah,
I'm taking Kayvon Thibodeau.
There you go.
And waiting for Arch Manning, and I'll draft Arch Manning.
Arch Manning.
What is he like 12? No.
I mean, he's still got a few more years.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
I mean, we got a few more years, and then we go draft our quarterback, and we have.
Well, let me ask you. I'll ask a general question. Because I don't want to go one by one and I get the same answer. Was there any positives from today's game?
Offensive line. I like what I'm seeing from the offensive line. Very positive. Ifutu Melifonwu before he got injured.
Yeah,
very positive.
Yeah.
We can run the football. We just don't choose to do it the whole time. That's really frustrating. Another positive. Khalif Raymond continues to do fairly well. Quintez Cephas doing okay. Another positive is we're one game closer to that first pick in the draft.
I did. Wow.
My one takeaway is we never really quit. Like, despite the bad, horrible team, we didn't really quit. Like, we still try to play for 60 minutes. We just have a horrible defense.
Well, folks, I gotta take a leak and go to bed. I'm outie. Just like
Mike he's so weak. You can't hang, bro. You can't hang at all.
Look, I've been sitting here since about 8:30 in the morning, sitting in this spot. It is now 12:07 in the morning.
That's a long day.
Sitting at this spot.
Sitting on the toilet. All right,
Mike is just
goodbye, bro.
Positivity, isn't he? Shaking my head.
Mike is the dry eyes of the whole Infinite Sports Network. All right, Mike, have a good rest, man. All right, bro. All right, well, we gonna go a little bit further. Positives, man. Lions came out. They looked pretty solid in the first half, and then they just let it go, man. And it's funny because we watched it unravel. And I told everybody in the chat, I said we're unraveling like a ball of yarn that starts to unravel from the fumble to the false starts to the penalties. It was over and over stacking up. The crowd was not into it. We had them fools hush. They was silent, bro. That first drive, and we let Big Head Mars Attacks get into it. And that was it after that. Trox, you said TA. What was the positive you took from the game, man?
Man, there's a lot of positive things that I saw too as well. TJ Hawkinson definitely is the number one receiving option on his team. He's definitely a beast. He's probably going to end up being have another Pro Bowl season. The dude is, he's your best receiver, man. You got to get Hawkinson the football. It kind of reminds me of Travis Kelce to the Kansas City Chiefs. He's just that dude, man. Right now, you don't have a number one option as far as with the receivers or whatever. But Cephas, man, I was really, really impressed with how hard he played, man, and how well he played today. Really, I really like Cephas, man. I really think that this kid got what it takes, man. I didn't see too much from St. Brown. I wanted to see more from him. Didn't see a lot from him. But I did see the offensive line get better, which is key. They definitely need that, man. But the Lions need to be able to run the football, man. And we've been saying that time and time again, man. You have to be able to run the football in the National Football League. You can't just, I know they're trying to make it a passing league, but at the same time, you need to be able to run the football to keep the defense honest, man. And I just think, yeah, go ahead, Grit.
You need to be able to get off the field on third down. You can't.
Exactly.
First and 20, one little play, a 5-yard penalty guarantees a first down. Like, you got to be able to do that, man. It's still tough. Go ahead, Trav.
How about that 4th down and 1? You decide to throw the ball instead of run the football.
Let's talk about that real quick as we get off. Dan Campbell has shown more aggressiveness than I've seen in a long time. I mean, he went for it in the first game. First 4th down of the night, he goes for it. He did it today. I like the aggressiveness, but I don't like the play call. Jamal Williams was having his way. Why would you do that? So overall, Troxel Sports Talk, what are your thoughts on Dan Campbell after 2 games as far as just, overall thoughts of his coaching?
Overall, I think he's, with the hand he's dealt, he's doing the best he can. Now, when it goes to play calling inside the actual game, 4th down and 1, you don't pull a Seattle Seahawks. You run the football on 4th down and 1.
Trox, you sound like Max Headroom, bro. What's happening? What's going on? We're gonna have you come back in. Trox, come back in, bro. Mac, we got Mad Max in the building. Mark, what are your overall thoughts of Dan Campbell after 2 games, man?
I'm good with Dan Campbell. Whoever's calling for Dan Campbell's head needs to really evaluate yourself and actually start watching football, man. He's been dealt a bad hand, just like TA mentioned. He's been dealt a terrible, terrible hand. This is a bottom 5 roster. It's not good. I love his aggressiveness. I did not agree with him throwing the football there, but overall, as a coach, man, he's just been dealt a bad hand, and I'm okay so far with Dan Campbell. This is not his problem, man. He is trying to build something here with Brad Holmes, and they have a lot of work to do. This is not going to get done this year, probably not next year, and maybe not even next 2023. 2024, I think, is the goal.
Ooh,
so
that's 2023 is the year of the Detroit Lions.
They gave him a 6-year contract. Like they
knew how long this was going to take. It was going to be a project.
Yeah. It's tough not to go in the past, but you just think about how Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia just completely ripped this team up, bro. Like it's like they just when he got hired, I was like, this is gonna be a 6-year turnaround. Like I just knew that he wasn't going to be the difference maker that I guess people thought he was going to be. I never believed in him at all, at all, bro. And he just completely annihilated this team. And it's gonna be tough, man. My thoughts of Dan Campbell is I like his aggressiveness. I like that. The guys play for him, man. And that's a big deal. They didn't play for Matt Patricia at all. Them fools gave up. Just think about what Matt Patricia did, bro. We got rid of Diggs. We got rid of Slay, but we got rid of guys. Like, look at our safety. Look at us now. Like, we are hurting. We draft Jelani Tavai. What are we doing with the 2nd round pick? What are you doing, man? Kerryon Johnson. Okay, that could have gone either way. It's tough, man. And we are in the bottom of a rebuild right now. But like we were talking about earlier, the Packers, Aaron Rodgers do this whole last dance thing. He goes. The Packers going to start rebuilding. Devontae Adams is probably going to walk as well. So we can turn the corner, and it could be sooner than we think. But I think Dan is doing the best with what he has. I think, we Matt Patricia talking about he had a lot of work to do. Are you kidding? Like, when he got here, he had a lot of work to do.
He had nothing really to do besides build.
Like, what are you supposed to do, bro? He's supposed to, what Matt Patricia is supposed to do? Layer. We're building foundations here. We had to strip it down and start over. That's what we're doing, bro. So it's like, it's tough, man.
Great. You know what it reminds me of? 1991 to 1999 all over again. That Matt Patricia era reminded me of that stretch. Like, you had everything going. All you had to do was build upon what you already have. And we did the complete opposite. We started rebuilding this thing. letting all these guys go. And of course, really, Kelvin to say, forget this. I'm not going to go with this Patriot stuff. So he already was gone right off rip. He's like, no, we're not doing this.
Trox, what is happening with the internet, bro? It's the same thing, man. The Max Headroom thing is back.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Try one more time, brother. Roger says Dan Campbell will be gone in 2023. Lions just won't keep a coach around who loses 10 plus games 3 years in a row, plus fans will run him out of town. Mark, what you think about that, bro? I disagree with that 100%. Yeah, but what you think about it?
I totally disagree too. I don't think he's getting run out of town in 2023. This is why they gave him a 6-year deal. Like we've been saying, he's not going anywhere. I think they start turning the team around in 2023, and I think I'm hoping they become good in 2024. I think that's kind of the consensus, I think, right now, because we already know what this roster is. It's garbage. It's pure garbage. He was inherited a garbage roster, and it's going to take time. It's going to take 2 to 3 years to get this thing rolling, and that's a long ways away. So he's not going anywhere. He's not going nowhere anytime soon. Unless he loses like 16 games the next 2 years, over and over again every year. But I don't think that's going to happen.
You mean 16 total, Mark, or 16 per season?
Like 16 per season. At
that point, you.
There's a chance they can. I don't know. I can't say.
All right. So let's say this. So let's say this year's a wash. Let's say he goes 1-16. Yeah. What would he have to? So you're saying he's up? He could be fired next year? That's what you think?
No, I don't think that. I don't think that, man. I'm saying I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. But if he loses, just say he does lose 16 games 2 years in a row, 16-16, there's a chance. There's a pretty good chance that you can get yourself fired for that. But I don't think that team's going to be that bad. I think they're going to be a lot better next year. This is a throwaway year. Totally, Grid. Totally throwaway year.
Man, you know how sad that makes me, bro? A throwaway year. We don't have years of life to throw away. This is what this is. And I was really big on Matt Patricia being fired at the beginning of the season because I was just like, I felt like last year was a throwaway year. You know what I mean? We had the injury prone 2019. We had 21. Matthew Stafford goes down. We don't win another game. We come back and we give this guy another year. And I felt like last year was a throwaway season. And now it's I think the only plus, we didn't win. We won one game after he was fired. The only plus, we didn't have to look at his face anymore. We didn't have to hear the stupid press conferences. But I think the plus was we got a head start on his replacements, him and Bob Quinn. That, we had a 2-month head start on a replacement. And I think that was the plus. But I'm it's tough, man, because I'm tired of throwaway years, bro. I'm not putting this on a franchise. This is the 1 year that I'm not coming at their head because I feel like Sheila is making a difference. But you know how tough it is to be talking about throwaway years in the draft and first round picks and all that. This is tough, man. We have 15 weeks to go. And this is where our conversation is leaning toward, throwaway years, bro. You're talking about, it's tough, man.
I know it sucks, man. It really does suck, Grid, but people have to realize that this is the year, man. He was inherited a bad team. He was just, this is what it is. There's no dancing around it. Now, next year, we'll be a little bit different. I can't believe we're talking about 2022.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I know.
And we're only in going on week 3.
Week 3.
It's sad.
It is very sad.
But it's reality. It's reality. When you're a bottom 5, bottom 3 roster, this is the talk. This is the talk that's going to happen every week, man. We're going to have the same conversation week in, week out.
Yeah.
Imagine what Baltimore. I can't even imagine what Baltimore does to us at home. I can't even imagine it right now.
Yeah.
All right. So for the people in the chat, here's where the Detroit Lions are at. We're doing this. We're really doing this, man. I'm not mad at the team. This year is different, man. Sheila fired. She fired them guys. She didn't hire Marvin Lewis. She's making a difference. This is where we at. Giants, Colts, Jets, Falcons, Jaguars, Minnesota Vikings, and then us. So there are literally 6 teams below us. That's where we are after week 2. So, and that's in the entire league. If we go into conference, we are We got the New York Giants, the Atlanta Falcons, and the Minnesota Vikings, and then it's us. But to be fair, the Seattle Seahawks is the team above us. So it's still early, but at the same time, this thing can get out of hand real quick. And there's a stat: no team in 0-4 has made the playoffs. Is that still a thing? Like, I think 3-0, 0-3 you have, but not 0-4. So that was with a 16-game season. So
that's probably real. That's probably real. I don't know 100%, but that sounds pretty legit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to so for everybody talking playoffs and we just trying to win a game. And that's real that's real talk.
We just want to win a game, right?
We just trying to win a game, man. That's it. We don't want to
win a football game. Yeah.
We were the first team to go 0-16. We don't want to be the first team to go 0-17. But with that being said, man, it was a long week. It was a long day. It was a long night. Very promising at first. Noble Sports Entertainment, man. What you got for the people?
Man, hey, Grid, man, I appreciate you, man, for having me on. I appreciate the fellas, Mark Orm, my boy Mark, my boy Mike, and Trox. We got a lot of work to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna be drinking Kool-Aid every year. I wanna really believe in this team, man. And sometimes, man, it just looks hopeless, man. Like it's never gonna happen, man. It's like, man, I've been watching these guys since I was a kid, man. And nothing, I'm a grown man with kids now, and nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. I mean, all these different carousels of coaches, nobody has really been able to get these guys over the hump yet. I'm hoping that Dan Campbell can get these guys over the hump. I don't want to see the guy get fired. I want to see him win. I want to see the Detroit Lions win. But man, when will this ever happen? That's what we're coming down to. When will this ever really happen? I don't want to feed people a bunch of lies and tell them we're going to the playoffs, because this defense is terrible. When you get to the playoffs, who you going to stop? You ain't stopping nobody. Once you get in the playoffs, you're going to be done the first round.
Yeah, but if they made it, bro, if they made it, that is a victory. Like, they won't, but if they did, that's a
victory for us.
That we celebrate. We know they're going to get annihilated.
That's
but
our Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, we tailgate like, hey, and we know that the smoke is coming. We know that it's coming, bro.
And I know, man. I know the fans in Detroit, man. They want a winner, man. The city of Detroit will erupt if the Detroit Lions ever win a Super Bowl, bro. The city of Detroit will erupt, because it's been a long time coming, man. But just keep on waiting, man. Give this guy an opportunity, Dan Campbell. Don't blame everything on him. It's a whole total franchise. It's managers. It's everything. It's the players. The Lions do not have talent, and they got to find talent, man.
Devoid of talent, bro. Like, we have spotty talent. That's it. And
you can't have that, man. You got to have guys on defense and offense, talent-wise. When you look at other teams, if you look at a team like let's say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, look at the talent that they got. You got Antonio Brown, you got Godwin, you got Gronk, you got Mike Evans, and then you look at the defense, you got Sue, you got Pierre Paul. You get what I'm saying? You got faces on the defensive side of the ball.
You got faces everywhere.
Everywhere. And until the Lions get a team like that, I don't think we really win. We need faces on our team, man. We need faces.
Yeah. Mark, man, what you got for the people, bro?
Hey, man, thanks a lot, Grid, TA, man. This was fun. This is
this is fun, Mark.
This is all we can do. We got to talk about it, man.
Right.
After a game, man, it's good to talk with the boys, man, after this. But, Lions fans, just, you know what I mean? This is a work in progress. And if you're calling for Dan Campbell's head right now, man, you just – come on, grow up. You have to look at the situation that he's been dealt with, man. It's not a good scene for everybody. You know, heads could possibly roll eventually one day, but I don't see Dan Campbell going anywhere right now, man. This is why they gave him a big deal and a long deal. So this is what it is. It's not going to get fixed. Rome wasn't built in a day, man. So like we have to. I guess the word I'm looking for is patience. Like, it's all we got, man. As Lions fans, it's all we really have is patience, and this is what we have to do. Like I hope we don't go 0-17. I know we joke about it, man, but the schedule's brutal, man.
Yeah,
it's a brutal schedule, man, and that's reality, y'all.
Man, even teams like Cincinnati and Atlanta, two teams that can put up points. They can put up a lot of points on you, and it doesn't look good right now, man. And this is where we're gonna find out what type of man Dan Campbell is too as well.
Mhm.
We're gonna notice a lot of changes in Dan Campbell's press conferences, by the way. They're gonna change. Yep. He's not gonna be the most fun-loving guy that he's normally been. And let's hope that he has the mental capacity to handle this, because this is tough. This is
tough, man.
Real tough. He took
being the coach of the Detroit Lions is the toughest job in the NFL, man.
I agree.
That's what TA said earlier, man. This is he just realized that hey man, I took the toughest job in the NFL to become the Lions head coach. So, a little bit of patience with the man. It's a bad roster, bottom 5, bottom 3. We might not win too many games this year, guys. So let's just hold on.
And it looked like today, like he was we was talking in the chat. We was like, is he about to cry? Like, it looked like it caught up to him. Like, you have the game, your team is playing, moving the ball against Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau, and then it just unravels. You just, it was like a kite getting away from you. You just can't, or that little piece of paper, you try to put your foot on, but it just keep moving. You just can't do it, man. And I think already week 2, it was very emotional. I think you're right. The kneecap stuff he'll never live that down. But at the same time, I think, like you said, Mark, that whole thing is going to change a little bit, where we're going to see if he can keep his cool amidst the frustration, because it's going to be like, I think the average Lions fan doesn't know what this guy took over. Like, they don't know what if you were excited that Matt Patricia came, I'm sorry, bro, but I was never. I had no faith in Matt Patricia at all. So it's like this dude is literally building up this team almost from scratch, and it's going to take some time. I think he has, unless he just is 0-0-0, that if you give Hugh Jackson, if you give him 31-1 or 1-31, you got to give Dan Campbell at least 3 years. It's different from Matt Patricia, who tore down a decent team. You getting,
9-7. 9-7.
It wasn't good enough. That's what they said. And I think, honestly, fellas, as we wrap it up, I think that Martha Ford, I will believe this, that she was okie doked. I think that maybe she was put in a nice little rocking chair. I think Bob gave her some tea with something in it. Appreciate that, Ninja. And I think he was like, listen, I came from this winning organization. Let's fire this guy. This guy's going to get us there. And I think that Sheila firing both of them was huge for me. Like, that was huge, bro. Once you brought in Patricia, it was a package deal at that point. SC Ninja says Campbell was about to cry. It's a long project. People need to put down the Kool-Aid and come to grips with reality. That's
right, man. Well said, man.
Yes, sir.
Well said.
Ninja.
Yeah,
well said.
Yeah. I think we all own some at the end of the day. For me, it wasn't Kool-Aid. It was something I ate. So, and at the same time, I still will be rooting for this team in LA and for all 3 hours, man, because that's the one game we have to win this year. But whether or not I'm gonna be there to support them with my I almost said something else, with my stag off jersey on. But anyway, you guys are awesome, man. Detroit Lions fall to 0-2 on the season. We play the Baltimore Ravens next week at home. And potentially fall to 0-3. So with that being said, man, you guys have a great night. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you next week for the pregame show. Enjoy, everybody. Good night.
All right. Peace.